Joining me today is Erin Autenreith. She's the Republican candidate for Pennsylvania House District 21, which is a special election coming up on September 19th.
I'm Erin Connolly Autenreith, and I'm a Pittsburgher, born and raised. I'm a Shaler Township resident for 15 years. I'm married to Arch. I'm a real estate agent for 18 years in this community. I'm the real deal. I'm just like you. I'm a homeowner who pays taxes that saw our taxes raised this year, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about what's happening to our city, our beautiful city that we all knew who grew up here. And all we ever wanted to do was bring people to Pittsburgh and take them downtown to look around. Now, I think people may be reluctant to do that. And my goal today was to introduce the three main topics I wanted to speak about, which I think are the most important issues for our district.
And what are those?
Those issues are, number one, crime. Crime in Allegheny County has been rampant. I have been endorsed last week by the FOP number one. That's the oldest police union in the country. So if you want more police protection, vote for me. In 2020, the city of Pittsburgh had 1,000 police officers. Today, they have 780 active police officers. But there's a number written on the board in their office, in their conference room, 229 with a circle around it. That means those officers can retire tomorrow. If that happens, we'll be left with 551 police in the city of Pittsburgh. We need to fund and honor the police, not defund. I think the police are a lot like God. In a severe situation, even an atheist or a defunder will pray to God and call the police. Our number two issue, which is school performance. So I looked up some statistics because it seems like all you ever hear is, we need more money. We need more money to educate the students. The city of Pittsburgh, this is 21-22 statistics, they spent $28,071 per student. Most of our district is city of Pittsburgh and Shaler area. Shaler area spent $17,969 per student that same year. But the best performing school in Allegheny County was Mount Lebanon. They spent $17,931 per student. So the issue is not money. My third issue, this is very important also. This is jobs, jobs, jobs. Allegheny County since 2017 has lost 50,000 jobs, more than any place in the state of Pennsylvania. So what is going on? I think we need tax incentives and credits to attract manufacturing jobs to Allegheny County. I think that will help greatly reduce crime and homelessness. How do you go from a tent to a house? That's a big jump. You have to establish some things first, even to get an apartment. So the answer is schooling, a job, and housing. That, kind of like that's the progression. We need a fighter in Southwest Pennsylvania like no other. And I'm not looking for a career in this job. I've had my career. I'm looking to do good. I'm looking to bring answers. I don't have an ego that says I can't go and look for people that have those answers and say, help. We need your help. Help us bring this town back to what we know it can be. I'm the best candidate for this job.
How would you conduct yourself? How would you go about governing if you were elected? Anything different from what you see?
You need to be more open to the public, more approachable. So I thought, I could do like a weekly one-on-one office hours where you can come into the office and talk, or maybe even a group thing. I think I need to be more visible in the community to hear what the issues are, not get elected, drive off, 3.5 hours to Harrisburg, and that's where it is. So that's the commitment that I want to make. If I could fix those three issues with crime, with school performance in our area, and with jobs, I will feel satisfied. But I know I can't do it alone. I think everybody needs someone to lift them up. That's what I call
With redistricting now, you're at a big disadvantage. There's probably twice as many Democrats in the district as there are Republicans.
it. I don't think the number's twice, but it's
Okay.
definitely more Democrats. But I feel that the decline in the city of Pittsburgh has really woken up many people that are Democrats. And they're starting to realize this is not the Democratic Party of the past that did bring jobs into the city and did support the police and the firemen and did keep the streets clean. You know, I had an interview at KDKA a week ago. Walking through Market Square, I saw companies there scrubbing the sidewalks. And when I went to the beauty shop, I asked them, they said every morning they have to do that. Otherwise, the city smells like a toilet.
Wow.
I mean, if you're downtown between 8:30 and 9:30 in the morning, you'll see these companies. They have trucks with soapy water in a big plastic container in the bed of the truck, and somebody is actually scrubbing the sidewalk. It's sad to say it, but it's disheartening. It's extremely disheartening. And the more, since this campaign started, the more people I've spoken to, I've heard various stories about even a hairdresser that told me she went downtown and she saw a person overdosing on drugs. But the fire department was across the street and they were administering Narcan. They had pulled over to see if they could help, nice people. And the addict said, no, we just like to overdose here because we know that the firemen will administer the Narcan. I mean, what is wrong with that? That's how severe it is. It's like, I don't know, it's like you're giving them, it's like you're giving a child poison and then you're also giving the antidote. Like, isn't there another solution to that? Stop giving them the poison? And I don't know if many people know about what had happened. Oh, I think it was been a week ago that someone got off a Greyhound bus. I don't know the number, but a large amount of fentanyl. They tried to douse themselves in the bathroom with perfume, but the dog smelled it and he was arrested. But he went to one of these progressive district magistrates in Lawrenceville. That's in the district. Let him go with zero bond. So that is our district. So is that what these people want? Do they want fentanyl on our streets? Vote for my opponent. Vote for the progressives. That's what you'll get. I mean, I'm not for locking up everybody. I'm for rehabilitating people that we can. But somebody that's bringing fentanyl on a Greyhound bus into our city, they need to be locked up. Because they could have killed a lot of people. We are in crisis in this district. In this country, we're in crisis. But definitely in Allegheny County, we're in crisis. Because we're on the brink of losing our beautiful city. I think it's a great place. I think it can be saved. But I need the Democratic vote and the Republican vote, the independent vote. I would represent all of them. I'm not going to just represent one party. I would represent all of the people that live in this district for the betterment of the district, not for one group over another group. It has to be for the betterment of the district. And I grew up in a Democratic family, so I know. My father was the president of a railroad. My brothers were in the union. I know about unions. I know about workers. They were never one side or another. They did what was best for the community. I'm not speaking a party line. I've told everybody I'll have as many Democrats as Republicans that aren't going to like me in Harrisburg. And I don't care.
So what can people do if they want to help you? Say they hear what you're saying, they support you. How can they make a difference for the election on September 19th?
Every polling place will be open that you normally vote at, even the schools. No matter what your registration is, you can vote for either candidate. And I want you to vote for Erin Connolly Autenreith. I feel like I've had the job experience to relate to most people.